D, please, in front. Play your D, please. Play your D. All right, let's try this again. It's a crazy, it's too many things once. Ready? Here we go again. 1, 2, drawn, 2, ready, and. Much better. 1, 2, a little faster, and.
That's so much better. That was so much nicer. That was really, really lovely. Now, what I want you to do now is let us go to the second tune and let us rehearse that, and we'll put the first two tunes together, right? So Bonnie Lass, Come Out of the Burn, right? Let me hear you do that. Who's doing my count? Let me hear you do the count. Rehearse the count, please.
Your count. Go ahead, go loud. So we'll go 1. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, very good. Right, that's exactly right. Yeah, try it again. Ready? 1.
Exactly right. Well done on being nice and loud. Now, okay, now just go for that, please. Now, okay. So you're going to play that. You're going to play according to the music with this, right? So you'll go around the A part and B part together once. Sorry, twice. And then after that, once you've done that, you'll do the C part and D part once. Okay?
A part and B part.
Please.
I guess it's just a split. Okay. All together, right, Brian? You want everybody together.
All together. There is essentially no arrangement on this. I just want to hear it played loud. The most important thing about this tune is that it has a nice rhythm for people to dance to. Okay? It's almost more important than the melody. So here, have a go. Let me hear you. Play loud.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's really good. Now, slightly difficult for you changing time between the end of the B part and the beginning of the C part in the tune there. But you'll get that as long as we keep playing it. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do both of these tunes together. We're going to do the very last adder, then we're going to do Bonnie Lass Come Out of the Burn, Love Will You Marry Me. Now, when we do this time, who's doing the count? Put your hand up if you're doing the count, right? Now, when you do the count this time, right? Sorry, I don't know your name, but I'm sure somebody will tell me. So when I hear you do the count, also remember that this is something that people are going to be watching, right? And one of the things that's very nice, people don't expect to find a voice in the middle of an instrumental piece like this, whether it's from an orchestra or from a band. So I want you to draw people's attention by standing up while you do the count. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Very simple, right? You stand up for the 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you sit down again. Okay. So let me see you do that. Do it from the start of the second time. Sorry, the start of Love Will You Marry. I'm sorry, I'm confused today. The start of Bonnie Lass Come Out of the Burn, and the start with the count. So you just bob up, do the 1, 2, 3, 4, and then sit back down again. Okay, and people will be surprised. It's nice.
Right?
1, 2, 3,
Now you're still very, very slightly speeding up at not so much that you're speeding up, but you're playing slightly at different speeds at different points in the last tune, in Love Will You Marry Me, right? Could I suggest you do something? Could I suggest you tap your feet? And that will actually try and get you a bit nearer in time, okay? Nothing's wrong with that, what you played, but we need to actually hear that being a little more in time. Okay, so my friend, sorry, what is your name, my friend, who's doing the 1, 2, 3, 4 there?
My name's Keegan.
Sorry?
Keegan.
Keegan. Okay, right, all right, Keegan. Keegan, Miss Keegan or Keegan something else?
It's sir. Keegan, sir. Mr. Keegan.
Okay. Now, when you do your count, I'm going to play you the end of the very last adder going into that, because you don't wait right until the end of the tune. You come in on the last note to give that 1, 2, 3, 4 count, so that people are ready. Okay. So what you do is. One, two, three, four. Okay, come in like that. Okay, I want you to go right from the beginning now, because we still have one more tune to do, so we can't afford to spend too much time rehearsing what we've done already. So right from the beginning, drone, twice round the very last adder, then into Bonnie Lass Come Out of the Burn and Love Will You Marry Me. Okay, so let's hear you do that, please.
So start counting. Count. Stand up. All right. So you want to do the last 2 measures, the last 4 measures of the very last adder?
No, I want the whole thing. I want all of the very last adder, and then the Bonnie Lass Come Out of the Burn, I Love Will You Marry Me, please.
Okay. Ready, guys? From the top. 1. It's out. Very last adder. 1, 2. Ready and drawn. Here we go.
I think it's basically one of the violins who is playing that a little too fast, okay? But we won't worry about that now. Fine. The third tune. Look at your music for the Korana reel, please. Now remember, this is a lot of people think that traditional music is an easy option compared with playing classical music, but you're already working hard enough to realize that it's not, right? And it is quite a workout when you actually have to play it. Now I'm going to play you the Korana reel. I'm going to play it in D for you, and then I'm going to play it for you in A. And when we get to the business of playing it in A, then you don't have the music for that written out. What you have to do, and this does not apply to violas, cellos, or bass, right? So when we move it up into A, then viola, cello, and bass are going to play a drone, because the fingering, when you move it up into that key for everybody else, is much more difficult. Okay, so the Korana reel.
Viola.
Okay, now we're going to concentrate on, thank you very much. Very nice to hear a little applause, even at that time in the morning. Very nice. What we're going to do is we're going to concentrate on the D version first. Right, now, does anybody feel confident enough with this to play a solo?
Solo for
For
D.
what?
Anybody?
Anybody want? It doesn't matter which instrument. Anybody want to try with a solo?
We have one person who wants to try. Yep, cello.
I can't hear you.
We have
Sorry,
one.
sorry.
Yeah, we have one
Who's
person,
going to do it?
cellist, Alexis, her name is Alexis Schmidt. She's gonna try a solo.
Okay, Alexis, I'm sorry I can't see you. Right.
You
Okay,
can
now
show
the
yourself.
the business of keeping in time is quite difficult, but it's also quite easy when you bring it down to one instrument, because if that one player decides to change the pace slightly, then he or she can do that very, very easily, and the rest of you are not worried. But what we're going to do is we're going to give, you're going to come out of Love Will You Marry Me, and then what you're going to do is you're going to play a little percussion for me, everybody, because you have the best percussion instrument in the world on the end of your legs, right? They're called your feet. So everybody, give me a rough, roughly the tempo of what you played Love Will You Marry Me at. So just play that, just tap your feet the same, just like that.
That's about it. I think she'd be good. Yep. Do you hear us, Brian?
Okay, we got that. I can't really hear you, but be loud with it, right? And make sure you're all doing it together. Look at each other while you do this. I'll do this together, right? And then, right, when my friend on the cello decides that she wants to play the tune, then just begin the tune in your own time, and everybody else will pick it up on the B parts. Okay? So solo cello through the A parts of the tune, right? So just let's try that first of all. So let's, Mrs. Gorenshire will give you a count to start you beating your feet, okay?
A parts.
Let's hear you.
All right, so we're gonna do the beat, 1, 2, 3, and then she's gonna start. Bum, 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 a little bit slower. Bum,
Okay,
2,
you can choose tempo here, okay?
bum, 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 the part A. Okay, so give her a minute. All right. When she plays a solo, do you want the violins and everybody else to play a drawn? Or not?
Drone. Let us decide that after we've heard the solo and the feet
Yes.
together.
Done.
Okay.
Okay. Ready? So, huh?
Can I just play?
You're gonna play part A on your own right now.
Okay.
Okay, so step your feet. All right, here we go. Okay, ready? So we're gonna go 1, 2, you're gonna step on 4 beats, and then you start. So bum, 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 bum. I will do quarter, quarter, all right? Quarter, so it's twice as slower. Quarter, so bum, 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 bum. 1, 2, ready, step. Bum, 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 yes. It's again.
Are we joining back in?
Huh?
Are we joining back in
After the soloist plays the part A, do you want her to play it twice?
I wanted to play it twice, please. And I think
Alright.
that actually is a good idea if we do put the drone in. Okay? So when we put the drone in this, I suggest that what we should put the drone in is an A note, just to make the drone different from
Okay.
what we had for a drone before. So right. So when you're tapping your feet, everybody, just start an A note, a drone. Keep it going, right? And you're going to come in playing the tune on the B part, okay?
Right. All right, let's try it again. We're gonna 1,
Go anytime you're ready.
so 1, 2, ready, and tap. And 1, 2, wait a second, wait. So bum, 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 bum. Can you handle that? Tap, 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 tap. 1, 2, 3, go, and bum, 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 bum. Open the hands, Ron. Yes. Yeah, so after she plays the part A twice, we're gonna join, everybody will join from the drawn on the B part. So everybody will join in together, okay? Make sense? Let's try it again.
That's right, Mrs. Gorenshire. And the one thing I must say is that when you play the B part, when everybody joins in, you mustn't be anything less than confident. You really, I don't care if you make mistakes, right? But you really have to come in loud and firmly on the very first beat, okay? So go again, please, do that. My friend on the cello, many congratulations. That's not the easiest thing to play on the cello. Very well done.
And especially on the cello, she's doing a great job. Totally, yes. You guys will join in on F, A, and that pickup. Does that make sense? So you're gonna join, so you're gonna go F, D, D, C, D, F, A, B, A, F, A, D. Done. All right, let's see it again. Again. One, you're doing great. Everybody's doing great. One, tap, eight, in. 1, 2, 3, in. Yes.
That is really good. Now, I wonder if we could get that just a little faster. My friend in the chat, first of all, everybody else, a round of applause for my soloist on the cello, because that was really good. Let's see if we could pick up the pace of that just a little bit, okay? Let me hear it, please.
Let's step. Ready, here we go. Right? 1, 2. Let's see, hold on. A little. 1, 2.
That's really good. Now, the next thing we need to do is we need to get you from Love Will You Marry Me as far as that, right? So that it's seamless, right? So, Mrs. Gorenchair, would you take them through, count them in through from Love Will You Marry Me at the C and D parts of the tune before, and then take them as far as that, and then we'll see where we are.
Yes.
Sounds good, though. Sounds very good.
Brian, love and you marry me is the, okay. No, never mind. I got it. Okay. Ready, guys? So you go ahead and count up, Egan, and we're gonna go right into Bonnie Lost, which is Love Will You Marry Me. Play that, and then we're gonna go from there to the.
You're going to go from there to the actual foot percussion thing just to keep the beat so that your soloist stands a good chance of going in, okay?
Okay. So go ahead, Keaton. 1, 2, 3, 4.
was good. That was right. But when you come in with the drone, everybody, right? Again, don't be timid with it. Come in with the drone properly. Again, my cellist, very, very good. Okay, please do that again the way you did it there. That was really good. Once again. Now remember, be firm with the part. Okay? Just play it loud. Okay.
Very good. You guys did a great job. 1, 2, 3, in. Yes. Yes. Very good.
Okay. I tell you what, that's really good, right? I tell you what we're going to do. We're not going to do the tune in A. I tell you, because if I do that, then the violas and cello, the other cellos and the bass do not get a chance to play the whole of the tune. So we're just going to play that tune twice round. The second time round in D, right, everybody plays beginning to end. And just be really firm and very loud with it, okay? Right, let me hear you do that, please, once.
Okay. So same thing. Same thing, Frank? Same thing?
Same thing, please, but double the length of the tune at the end, the last tune, right? Just take them through, right? Twice through in D.
Oh, the entire song first. Same thing. All right, here we go. Ready? 1. 1. Ready? Yeah.
Oh, very good. Very good. Right. One thing I want you to change in that very slightly. Right. When you come out, when you come off on the last note, I want you to play it very staccato. Right. I want you to play it so. Like that. Okay, at the end. Okay, please do that one more time, and then we're going to take a little break, and I'm going to show you something a bit different. Okay, so please, the same again, please. You're working really, really hard today, right? And I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right, straight. A little slower. Okay. I will pick up your part later, so don't worry. Okay. One, straight. Ready? 1, 2, let's step in. 1, 2, 3, drum, here we go.
Okay, right, fine. We'll go with that. Right, everybody, put down your instruments for a little bit. Right, I'm not going to do the exercises that we did last week, right? Because you know them now. You have to use them whenever you need to use them. I thought I brought along something else that I thought might just interest you a little bit. This is an instrument which is known all over Europe, and which is a version of the fiddle. And although it was probably invented much earlier than the fiddle, it is in some ways more versatile than the fiddle. This is what's called a hurdy-gurdy. Okay? Now, you might have heard of wandering singers who are called troubadours. In every country in Europe, except actually Scotland, is about the only place that doesn't have this instrument. But everywhere else, even the Ukraine, where Mrs. Goranshire comes from, and Russia, they all have this instrument. This particular one was made for me in England. It's called a vielle à roue, or a hurdy-gurdy. Vielle à roue just means a fiddle with a wheel. You're gonna hear me talking, but I'm gonna have to change the angle of the camera here to show you this, right? So it's not the easiest of things to do here, right? So there you go, it's just so you can see it. Now, if you look there, you can see there's a wheel in the middle of this, right? That is the same as the fiddle's bow, right? And when I turn this handle here, so let me put it in tune first, otherwise it'll sound terrible. Come on. And instead of having an open fingerboard like a violin, right, what this has, it has a little box of keys which make the finger places, right? It's a very pretty thing, you know. Now, I play this by, let me change it again very slightly so you can see it. I change it by putting my fingers there. So go, let's go for a do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do scale. Now, when I put one of you have a choice of drone strings. So this does two jobs. The job that you were doing that we had to parcel out between various sections of your orchestra at the beginning of the day, right? This can be made to sound like this. Oh, not like that. Now, if I put more drone strings on it, it can be made to sound even nicer. That's quite complicated to play. Won't stay in tune that drill. Okay, let me try it again. I just thought it might interest you. Okay, it's one of these instruments which people used to use. Thank you. I don't play it very well at all. I simply use it occasionally as backing for playing the violin because it makes a really nice noise when you get it properly in tune. I don't have time to, it takes a long time to get in tune and a long time to make work properly. But they have sometimes the shape of a guitar, like this one, like a guitar body with no neck. Or they have sometimes the shape of a lute or a mandolin body, right? And they're very big and they're also very, very expensive. They have to be handmade now. There are very, very few original ones. I have another one which was made in Denmark in the early 1800s, but that is very, very difficult to play because it is so old. So anyway. I will put that back so you can see my face again, right? Okay, there we go.
Brian, if I could just say, it's actually pronounced hurdy-gurdy in America. Hurdy-gurdy, yeah. So Irena might have heard of it with that pronunciation. I'm
sure it'll be called something else in Ukraine. It probably has a different name in every language. But basically, the French name of it, Viel Aru, right, is the most sensible name of it because it simply means a fiddle with a wheel.
Yeah, Viel Aru is what we know it by because, you know, in Ukraine, it was always French. French names were always taken over. So,
okay, sure. Okay, so great, guys. Are we ready to try this whole set, do you think? Put all these three tunes together? Come on, are we ready to try it or not?
Yes.
Come on, you've got to try it. You've only got me for another few minutes here, so we have to try this, okay? So, right, everybody, right from the top. Let's see how far we get with this. Okay. And can I just say before we start this, right? You have given me wonderful attention and you've got really, really far with an arrangement for these tunes. This is not easy music, okay? So please what I want you to do is go right from the top of this, and we'll see how far we get.
Here, why don't you, I will sing it and play my.
Okay, I'm ready when you are, guys.
Yeah, I just let the student borrow an instrument. One second. Yeah. All right, guys, I'll sing it along. It will be easier. Sure. All right, do great, everybody. Do great. All right. So we're going all the way to the B minor song, right?
We're going all the way to the D major one at the end. Okay?
Yeah, and we're starting at Vanilas.
No, you're starting at the very last adder.
At the very last. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Now remember, I don't care if you make mistakes with this. All I care about is that you play it with as much energy and passion as you can bring to it. Okay? So please, just go.
All right, here we go again. Ready, guys? From the top. The very last adder. See if I remember.
Very last adder, yep.
And that will be the last thing, and we will be done, and we will put this at the concert as well. Before we start, we want to thank you and Diane once again, and Mr. Wagner for coming and helping us set up. So thank you, thank you. Here we go. Ready? Very last adder. 1, 2, 3, key. Got drawn, drawn. 1, 2, ready, in. 2, ready, in. two, three, four.
Very good. Very, very good. Obviously, there are rough corners that need to be cleaned up a little bit there. So look, I don't know how much time you need to pack up. How much time do we still have here?
We got about 6, 7 more minutes.
6, 7 more minutes. Okay, you guys have been doing all the work this morning. Would you like to hear me play something?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. All right. First of all, before I do that, I want you to give a huge round of applause to Mrs. Warren Chair, right? Because I think she's done an incredible job, right? And would you also give a huge round of applause to my friend Diane McCulloch, who organizes this whole program that brings Scottish music to the schools, called SPAY in St. Louis. Okay.
Can't make it happen without them.
Okay. Okay, here we go. You'll have heard me talking when I did the little video about the books that I write. Okay, so I'm going to play you one of the tunes that I wrote for my second novel, which is called To Answer the Peacock, and this is the theme tune from that. It's called To Answer the Peacock, and it is like Bonnie Lass Come O'er the Burn, the kind of tune called a Strathspey. So here we go.
Mrs. Gorenshire, when is your winter concert? What's the date?
December 12th.
Okay, can the public come?
Yeah, we're going to play we're going to play this whole arrangement on December 12th.
Yes, that would be great. What time does it start?
7:30 at Holman Gym A.
Great, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Mrs.
I want to
Gorenshire,
thank Brian for a really great workshop and Mrs. Gorenshire for preparing your kids so well.
Thank you.
Players, congratulations.
Mrs. Gorenshire, would you like for your performance when you do it, would you like me to do a little introduction that you could put up on a video screen?
Yeah, we probably can make it happen. As long as we have a video screen, we can make it probably happen. That would be great.
Okay, I will do a very short introduction and send it to you, okay?
Sounds good.
And again, thank you all so very, very much. It's an absolute privilege to do this with you. And I hope to do it in person with you soon. Okay? Take care.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Guys work very hard, so we're gonna have to continue working now since.
Bye, Brian.
Bye,
See you
Diane.
tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow.
Big round of applause to Mr. Wegner, guys. Ready?
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Brian. Thank you, Brian.